folks, this is Rachel Parker with Resonance Social Media, and today I want to talk about a relatively new social network that is getting a lot of interest, and the name of the network is Pinterest. Now, as I say that, I can hear foreheads being smacked as you think, oh no, another social network for me to keep up with. But bear with me, it's a very interesting option, and for the right industries, I think it could make a real difference in your social media marketing. What Pinterest is, it's an image and video sharing network. That's all it is. And if you've been around Facebook for a while and Twitter and other networks, you know that images tend to get the most comments, they tend to get the most shares, they tend to really get people's attention. So Pinterest is just kind of taking that aspect of Facebook and Twitter and carving out a social network just for that, and it's very, very interesting. So I've just logged in to Pinterest, and this is my homepage, and these are things that I've shared. I'm going to show you how I share in just a minute, and then also the things that people I am following have shared. And you can see all kinds of different images. There's a, there's a haircut that someone posted that they really liked. There's all kinds of charts and different kinds of images. So what I'm going to do is look at my boards that I have set up. So these are my 3 boards, and these, you can think of these as just bulletin boards that you put up, each having a different topic that people might be interested in. So I've got one called the social web, which just kind of generally has information about what's going on in social media. I have a lot of clients in the recruiting industry, so I created a separate board for social media and recruiting. And then I created a third for small and medium-sized business social media. And what I use Pinterest for is to really share things like graphs, charts, infographics, detailed information that that supports social media as a marketing tool for companies such as different industries and different sizes. So let's click on over to my SMB social media board. And these are all the things that I have pinned. You can see we've got some basic charts, we've got a couple of infographics. So let's pull up one of those. This is one that I just pinned today. So this is from Dan Zarella. You all know I love Dan because he's the social media scientist. And he talks about contra-competitive timing. So that would be posting on Facebook at a time when other people are not. You see, so it's less competition for that viewer's eye. And he's got some really interesting data. It separates by Facebook, by email, retweets, and blog posts. So this is an example of something that I've put up, and anyone who is following me would see that, and also anyone who is searching Pinterest for something, let's say somebody's doing research on contra-competitive timing, they would pull this up. So that's the kind of thing that I've been sharing when it comes to my different areas. And there's another brand that's using Pinterest very effectively, and that is called Chobani. And you might know Chobani. They make Greek yogurt that's really delicious, and I've started my healthy eating lifestyle for 2012, so of course I'm all over it. But look at the different boards that they have, and I hope you can see this pretty clearly. They've got one board called Nothing But Good, and if you click on that, it's inspirational sayings, it's feel good, photos, and just kind of a positive lifestyle kind of stuff. Here's a video that they posted, and the caption they gave it is "Be This Positive," and let's see what it has. So it's it's a little girl talking to herself in a mirror and saying very positive things to herself. So you can also pin videos that you find interesting, and that just kind of adds to the whole ambiance that they've created here for this positive lifestyle. But then if you go back and to the list of their different boards, they've got a lot of stuff about a healthy lifestyle, and specifically this is one that I like called Simple Swaps. They actually show recipes or show images that link to recipes of how you can use Chobani yogurt as a substitute for different ingredients. This one right up front is, and it says swap ricotta for a strained 2% Chobani, a little lighter treat. And then if I click on that, it actually takes me to the web page that the image came from, which is a recipe. So, and this is a recipe that includes ricotta cheese, and the reason Chobani posted it is that you can substitute that for their yogurt and have something healthier. So it's a great way to really show your values to people who follow you, to show what you're interested in. They have a board on nutrition. They have another one on healthy lifestyle, about working out and just being healthy. So Chobani's did a really good job on creating a community around their Pinterest page and having people engage with them. And then if you're on Pinterest and you're looking at someone else's board, you can repin. So that's kind of the equivalent of taking something off someone else's bulletin board and making a copy and pinning it on yours. So for example, if I saw this, if it is not a destination, it is a way of life. If I really like that and I want to pin that to my Pinterest board, all I do is click repin, and then I can decide which of my boards I want to put it on, and then I just pin it. Simple as that. It's kind of like the equivalent of a retweet or a share on Facebook. Now let me show you how I pin things. And I've found an example. eMarketer, they always have great charts and really interesting data, which, I'm a nerd for stuff like that. So they've got some charts here that I think might be interesting. Now what I did is when I signed up for Pinterest, I got a Pin It widget. And unfortunately you can't see this on my toolbar, but when you sign up, it says, get the Pin It widget for your toolbar, and it just goes on your toolbar. And when you find something that you want to pin to your board, you click Pin It, and then what it does is it brings up all the images on that page, and you can look through and decide which one, or well, you do one at a time, which one you would like to share. So I'm going to pin this one. This is leading U.S. social media sites ranked by number of unique visitors. So I just clicked pin this, and let me move this down so you can see it. Again, I click on the board that I want to pin that on, and this is kind of general, so I'm going to put this under the social web, and I'm going to click in or type in a description. So I'm going to copy the description that eMarketer has here. I'm just going to click Control C and then bring that up again and paste it. So it's got the introductory sentence, and it's going to go on my social web board. And then all I do is click pin it. Success, you can see your pin, tweet your pin, or share it on Facebook. So let's go ahead and see what we've got here. And it opens up in a new window. So there's the image that I just pinned. And there's the caption that I copied from the eMarketer page. So it's pretty easy to pin things to your board, and really you could use this for just about anything. I was thinking about obviously any industry that involves visuals. If you're a fashion designer or a photographer, and even kind of branching out from there. Imagine being a travel agent and having your clients pin their vacation photos and put in a testimonial. Here's Jim and Sarah having a great time in Paris on that trip that ABC Travel booked for them. Very, very effective. And there are all kinds of different ways that the site is being used by companies. So I hope that clarifies a little bit what Pinterest is all about. Currently, you can just sign up for it, but you might have to wait a little bit, or you can be invited by someone who is already on. So if you would like an invitation to sign up on Pinterest, just let me know. Either leave a comment or drop me an email or hit me up on Facebook or Twitter. I would be happy to send you that invitation. And if you have any questions at all, of course, I'm here to answer them, so feel free to let me know. So check out Pinterest. Have fun. I will see you there, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.